catch it. And we got fear in the background. All right, so we're actually going to start standing today. A bit controversially. Never really start standing. And I had planned a back bending class, and then I realized that, selfishly maybe, or not selfishly, I really cannot start a 6 a.m. class with back bending. So we're not doing that. And I think that's probably good for all of us who are in the US, like to not start with a 6 a.m. backbending class. But we're going to be doing kind of like a movement and so yesterday was International Women's Day, right? And Caroline was in my class on Monday night and we were talking, I was like talking a lot about taking up space. And we're going to have that same kind of theme today to take to practice mentally and physically taking up space. Because I think as women, we tend to make ourselves smaller, like both physically and mentally and emotionally, right? Like, even in terms of, diet culture, it's always about like making ourselves smaller, in terms of our posture, in terms of, in a work environment, whatever. So, we're going to think about just taking up space. All right, so just think about that as we move through the class today. So ground with both feet. So press down through all four corners of both feet and really feel that connection with the ground. And then exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest, just any amount. And then step it down, and we're going to move left to right. And really, this isn't any amount right now. We're just starting, especially the 6 a.m. class, 6 a.m.ers. Normally you might be able to get it all the way in, but if you're like me and have, not really done much this morning, hip flexors are still warming up. Good, and we'll do one more on each side, finishing with the left. So really press through the left foot, press through the standing foot and reach through the crown of the head. Good. Okay, step the feet just wider than hip width apart. Take the hands to sides of the body, palms facing forward. Lift through the crown of the head and close the eyes for a minute. And feel the connection with the feet and the earth. And feel the heartbeat inside the body. And start to direct the inhale down and the exhale up. Nothing big, just getting used to the direction of the breath here. Okay, and then just flutter the eyes open. And I did this the other night with you, Caroline. But we're going to do a breath technique it's called breath of joy. But it is, so you got to think about the breath, the inhale in terms of thirds. Okay, so we're going to use the arms to help us. So I'll show you this first. We're going to inhale only 1/3, bring the arms to shoulder height. And then the second third of the inhale, arms out to the side. And then the final inhale, arms up. And then bend the knees and exhale with a down into a bent knee uttanasana. And then come to stand. So you really have to not breathe in, not inhale too much for the first third. Otherwise, you'll run out of the inhale. So we're going to do that 10 times. I'm going to mute myself so you don't get distracted by my ha. Sorry, I mute myself too soon. We're going to do that 10 times and then finish with a Tadasana with eyes closed and just connect with the body after the full 10 breaths. Okay, so go. Good. So when you're done, step the feet a little bit further than hip width apart. Bring the hands alongside the hips, palms facing forward. And press down through the feet, lift through the crown of the head. Lift the chest slightly and close the eyes. And just feel whatever it is you're feeling, whether it's energy from that breath, joy, sadness. Just connect with that emotion. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. Good, and return back to regular breathing. Open the eyes and just heel toe the feet together. Good, draw the belly button into the spine, take the hands to the hips. We're going to exhale, lift the knee to hip height, and then open it out to the side, step it down. And we'll alternate both sides. Just opening it as far out to the side as you can, really any amount. Keep the torso pointing forward, so you're not kind of turning out to the side. It is the hips in the hip sockets that are doing the work. Good, and again, you might notice differences because of the time of day. Okay, we'll do one more on each side, finishing on the left side. Good, keep the chest lifted, spine long, reach through the crown of the head. And then belly button to spine, we're going to open the right knee out to the side and then bring it in. But again, keep the torso pointing forward. So you may be able to do 90 degrees to the side, but you may only be able to do 45 degrees, 15 degrees, whatever. It's all good. Good, keep that spine long. And then we'll do one more on each side, finishing on the left. And you can focus on something to help you balance. Good. And then come to the top of the mat when you're done. Feet right underneath the hips. Lift through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. So press down through all four corners of the feet. Lift through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up into a V position. Reach with the fingers. Good. And then exhale, swan dive forward, leading with the chest. Into a bent knee Uttanasana. So just really easy. Hang the hands, hang the head. And take the hands to the hips. Exhale, step the left foot back into a runner's lunge. Good, so the right knee is bent, left leg is straight. You're on the toes of the left foot. Really reach through the left heel. Imagine the tailbone is moving down and lift through the crown of the head. Belly button to spine. And then bend the left knee. Exhale, step the left foot forward and the right foot back. Good. Extend through that back heel. Lift up on the right quad. Lift through the crown of the head. And bend the right knee. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Take hands to shins. Look forward. So really lengthen the spine. Feel yourself moving out of the lower back. And exhale into a bent knee Uttanasana. Let the hands hang. And take the hands to the hips. Inhale, come to stand. Bring the feet back underneath the hips. Lift through the crown of the head. So we're really trying to grow the body a couple of inches in this class. Belly button to spine. Inhale, chair pose. Good. So reach with the fingers and sit back with the hips. So you're going to feel the side waist, the fingertips, the arms all growing. And exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees. Inhale the arms all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Look up at the fingers. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, chair pose. Reach with the fingers, reach back with the hips. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Okay, one more time. Inhale, chair pose. Reach with the fingers. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. Good, look up at the fingers and exhale, Tadasana. Good. Belly button to spine. You can take the hands to the hips. Reach through the crown of the head. And exhale, step the left foot back into a high lunge again. Good, we're going to take the hands into cactus arms. Slide the shoulder blades down the back and then just pulse down with a lunge. So any amount here. Bending the front knee, keep the back leg straight. Good. Caroline, just lift the elbows slightly. Good. Do 2 more on this side. Squeeze the left glute. Good, and then take the hands to the hips, belly button to spine. Exhale, step the left foot forward and the right foot back. Good, reach through that back foot. Hands to cactus arms again. And bending the right knee now. And the left knee, pulse down. Good, belly button to spine. 2 more. Good, and then take the hands to the hips. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And come back into Tadasana with slightly wider than hip width feet. Reach with the crown of the head, hands about 6 inches away from the hips, a little bit more than we usually do. We're taking up space today. Lift the chest, belly button to spine. Inhale the arms up into a V position, Urdhva Hastasana. Really reach with the fingers. Exhale, swan dive forward, bent knee Uttanasana. Let the hands hang, let the head hang. And just rock side to side a little bit here. And then take inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Reach with the crown of the head and reach back with the sit bones. So the spine is growing about 1 inch. And bend the knees. Exhale, take the hands to the mat, come back to all fours. Good. And then exhale, sit the heels back. Inhale, keeping the elbows in, slide the chin and chest forward. And really try to keep the elbows all the way tucked in. And then exhale, sit back. Inhale, slide forward. And we'll do this 3 more times on your own breath cycle. And I've lost count. So I'll do it 1 more time and then come to lay on your belly. Good, and then bring the hands alongside the chest, tuck the toes, come onto all fours and exhale, down dog. Paddle out the feet here. So think about moving the sit bones back towards the back of the room and then up towards the ceiling. And paddle out the feet. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand and the left knee comes to the mat. So you have the option of using blocks here if you'd like, or you can take the hands to the mat. So turn the right toes out 45 degrees and the right knee out. And then we're lengthening this left hip flexor and just start to circle, really small circles with the right hip. So again, we're targeting the hip in the hip socket. It's really small circles. And we're going to just keep changing direction. So a few times in each direction and then change. Good, and keep reaching through the crown of the head. And imagine the tailbone is like a magnet being drawn down towards the ground. Good, and then just come back to center. Press down into the left hand. Inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. Look up at the hand, any amount. Good. And then exhale, step the right hand down. And inhale the right hand up. I'm going to do this 3 more times on your own breath cycle. So really think about reaching towards the ceiling. Growing the arm, growing the spine. Okay, and then one more time and step it down. And keeping the hands on the blocks at the lowest height. Exhale, step the right foot back into downward facing dog. And pedal out the feet. And you probably noticed that the heels are much closer to the ground with your hands on the blocks. And inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward to the outside of the block. And then turn the left, and the right knee comes to the mat. Take the left foot and left knee out. Good, and we'll just, again, grow the spine through the crown of the head and the tailbone moving down. And then start to circle the left hip. And we're lengthening the right hip flexor and also releasing the left groin. Lift the chest slightly, belly button to spine. And just keep changing directions. Good, okay, and then come back to center. Press down into the right hand. Inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling. Look up at the hand, and then exhale, step it down. And as you reach up, we're thinking about spreading the collarbones, reaching with the fingers. And as you exhale and come down, think about lengthening through the hip flexor and the groin again. Good. We'll do it one more time. Okay, and then exhale, step back to down dog with hands on the blocks still. Pedal out the feet. And look forward to the hands. Exhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Keep the hands on the blocks in a really easy Uttanasana, bend knees. Release the back of the neck, look back towards the thighs. And take the hands to the hips. Inhale, come to stand. Good. And then just move the blocks to either side, but keep them close. I'm just going to come down onto all fours. So kneel on the shins. And actually just bring, at highest height, bring one to either side of the mat. You don't need them. Actually, yeah, we're going to use them. Okay, so hands are on the blocks at highest height. Okay, and then exhale, step the right foot forward into a low crescent lunge with hands just easy on the blocks for balance, for, security. And then inhale, straighten the right leg. Draw the toes towards the shin. Exhale, bend the leg into a crescent lunge. I'm going to move with the breath. Maybe 5 times through each of the poses. And as you straighten the leg, still keep the chest lifted and keep looking forward. Good, and then as you straighten the leg, also think about moving the right sit bone back towards the back of the mat, so you can engage the top of the hamstring as well. Okay, and we'll do one more here, finishing with the straight leg. And then step the right knee back, and exhale, step the left foot forward. Good, and just adjust yourself so you're in the right position here. And exhale forward to 90 degrees, and inhale, straighten the leg. Good, keep the chest lifted still, look forward. Good, belly button to spine. And still try to maintain that really long spine. And think about moving the left sit bone back. And as you are forward, think about lengthening that right hip flexor. So everything is being lengthened and expanded today. All right, and we'll do one more, finishing with the straight leg. Good. And then step the left foot back, take the blocks to either side, and come into all fours. We're just going to do a few cat-cows here. So before we get started, spread the fingers, lengthen the spine, and then inhale for the cow and exhale for the cat. Let's do two more. And finish with the cat and then come back to neutral. Okay, and really draw the belly button in towards the spine now. And exhale, lift the left leg and the right arm. So you're reaching them away from you. Good. So the left foot is flexed, so you're reaching through the heel. It's in line with the hip. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. We'll do this 5 times. Touch the elbow and knee if you can, and then reach away from you. Draw the belly button in. So you're using the strength of the core here. And then we'll finish with the leg and arm extended. Again, reach away from you. Good. Bring the shoulder over the hand, belly button to spine, and then exhale, step it down. We'll do the same on the other side. So before we get started, belly button to spine, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, lift the right leg to hip height and the left arm to shoulder height. Good. The right foot is flexed, so you're reaching through the heel. Draw the belly button in. You can really feel the core muscles contracting. And then exhale, knee to elbow. And inhale, reach. And with the belly button to spine, it's really is a good core workout here. Okay, let's do 2 more. And then extend through the arm and the leg. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale down. Good, come down onto the forearms. And press into the inner wrists. Tuck the toes. And exhale, lift the hips, forward dolphin. So you can keep the knees bent here. Think about, again, moving the sit bones back and up. And then start to pedal out the feet. Belly button to spine. Good, couple more rounds of breath. Okay, and then exhale, take the knees down to the mat and come to lay on your belly. Good. Extend the fingertips away from you, extend the feet away from you, and bring the forehead down to the mat. Belly button to spine, and again, walk the toes back a little bit more, walk the fingers forward a little bit more. So you're really growing the arms and the legs and the spine. Belly button to spine again. And on the exhale, we're going to lift into Superman, Superman. So exhale, lift, and then start to swim the arms and the legs. So you're kind of looking just a few inches in front of you. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Reach with the fingers and the toes. And breathe easy. Squeeze the glutes. Belly button to spine. And inhale, lower back down. And just take a moment. And then reach through the fingers again, reach through the toes, walk the toes back, belly button to spine, and exhale, lift and swim the arms and the legs again. Good, really reach. Try to grow the arms and the legs. Belly button to spine. A few more seconds. Good, and then inhale, release. Okay, and roll over onto the back. And we're going to exhale, bring the knees to the chest. Release the shoulders. And rock side to side a little bit. And start to circle the knees. Again, a few times in each direction. And each time you exhale, just draw the knees a little bit closer in. Flex the feet. Good. Okay, and then come back to center. And inhale, step the feet down, bend the knees, and lift the hips for bridge. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, feet down for bridge. And we'll do that 3 more times. Exhale, knees to chest. You can do it on your own breath cycle. Good, and then we'll finish with bridge, and then bring the hips down. Good. And when you're done, you can just lift the feet, take the hands through the legs to the outsides of the feet for happy baby. And rock side to side. Press through the feet into the hands. And draw the knees down towards the armpits. And really think about spreading the lower back. So creating space in the lower back area, lengthening the spine, and releasing the shoulders down, even if it's like a micromillimeter. Just think about the movement down of the shoulders. Okay, and then release the feet down to the mat, bend the knees, and feet on the floor. Take the arms out to the side, T position, palms facing down. Draw the belly button into the spine, and exhale the knees over towards the right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. And we'll just continue like this for about 5 or 6 times on each side. Okay, let's finish 1 more on each side, finishing on the left. And then come back to center. You can bring the arms just kind of alongside the body. Make sure the feet are at hip width distance. And keep the left knee bent. Draw the belly button into the spine and reach the right leg long on the ground. And really extend through the right heel. And exhale, lift the right leg to the same height as the left knee. Slowly, and then inhale down. And we'll do this 5 times. So keep extending through the heel. Good. Okay, let's do 1 more on this side. And then step it down, bend the right knee. And straighten the left leg. Belly button to spine, extend through the heel. And exhale, lift. And inhale down. Good, so you're just going to the height of the right knee. Good. Belly button to spine. So you're using the hamstring and the quad, obviously, to lift, but also the strength of the core and the hip flexor. A really nice strengthening exercise for the psoas. Belly button to spine. All right, and then we'll do one last one. And step the left foot down. Cross the shins, take the hands to behind the thighs. And exhale, roll up a few times. Really using the strength of the core. Good. And then come to sit. Okay, bring the soles of the feet together. Take the hands behind the hips, scooch the hips forward. And just bring each knee to the side, rocking it out. Lengthening the groins. So really think about the kneecaps moving away from you. Reach through the crown of the head, taking up space, belly button to spine. And then inhale the left leg over to the right. Pick up the left foot and move it back to 90 degrees. And then walk the right foot forward so they're both at 90 degrees. Okay, and the right hand is going to go by the right hip. And inhale the left leg, inhale over to the left. And we're going to continue to move left to right with the breath. So inhale center, exhale left. Really opening up the hips. Good, the torso is going to stay forward. Belly button to spine. Might feel some clicks in the hips. Sarah, I think you've been in like 5 locations. The life of a baby mum, hey? Good, and then we're going to finish on the right. And pick up the left foot and move it over towards the right so that the knees are about 10 inches apart. And the left shin is sitting in the foot. Good, then the right hand is going to be by the right hip, belly button to spine. And inhale, lift the hips, lift the chest, lift the arm, look back towards the hand, and exhale down. Inhale, center, exhale, left, and then inhale, lift. We're going to move with the breath like that. Okay, do a few times on each side. And just try to reach a touch further with each lift. Good, lift the chest. Really look back towards that hand. Okay, we'll do one more on each side, finishing on the left. Good. And then cross the shins into Sukhasana with the weird leg in front, whatever that is for you. Good. And then roll through to stand, which feels really awkward with the non-dominant leg. Okay. So come stand at the top of the mat. We're going to be doing a few one-legged squats. Okay. So with one-legged squats, we really want to keep the knee back. So it's, no further than halfway down the foot. Okay, so you can do whatever you want with your hands on your hips, out to the side, holding onto something, but keep the chest lifted, belly button to spine. You can also do anything you want with the lifted leg. You can tuck it, lift it, whatever. But we're thinking about really sitting back into the hips, keeping the chest lifted. Because I don't have the very good pants on, but you can kind of see that my knee is not moving forward very much at all. And keep pressing down through all four corners of the foot. Good. Focus on something in the distance. Keep chest lifted, look forward. And it's totally okay to wobble and actually help some of the smaller muscles of the foot and ankle and knee when you wobble. Good. Let's do two more on this side. Nice. Okay, and then stand and you can just shake it out a little bit. Do the same on the other side. Okay, so start by pressing down through all four corners of the left foot to make sure that the toes are pointing forward, belly button to spine. And then exhale, sit back. Good, keeping the knee back. So it's really like chair pose where you're sitting back into a chair, just with one foot. Good, and you can turn to face the camera if you want so that you can see your own knee. Like turn horizontal, sorry. Good. Let's do three more. Keep the chest lifted. It's a lot more challenging when you keep the knee back. You really feel it in the glutes. So if it's not hard enough, your knee's probably going forward. All right, and then stand and shake it out. And come back to the top of the mat. Feet together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Press down through the feet. Lift through the crown of the head. Lift the chest. Inhale, chair pose. Reach with the fingers. Sit back with the hips. Good thing about keeping those knees back again. Belly button to spine. Exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. And then just stay in plank pose for a minute. Reach with the crown of the head. Reach back with the heels. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. And exhale, down dog. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale forward and exhale back. Good. Keep the belly button reaching back towards the spine. And think about being long. Okay, one more time, finishing in down dog. And then rest for a moment in down dog. And inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Ground the back foot and come to stand. Good, belly button to spine. Bend the front knee to 90 degrees. And bring the arms to warrior two. Good, press down through the back foot. Actively reach through the arms, the hands, the fingers. And inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms up, look up at the hands. Reach with the fingers. Exhale, warrior two. And we'll keep moving like this with the breath through 5 warrior twos. Good. Press down through the back foot in both positions. And reach with the fingers. And we'll finish with warrior two. And then exhale, take the hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward, ground the back foot and come to stand. And bend the left knee to 90 degrees and bring the arms to warrior two arms. Again, reach with the fingers. I'm going to come, you can see. And this time we're going to turn the right hand so the palm is facing up. Exhale, take the hand down the back leg and inhale the arm up for peaceful warrior. And then move back into warrior two. And we'll move through that combination again 5 times. So the front leg stays bent. Reach with the fingers. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Good. And in warrior two, think about the shoulder blades moving further apart. And then we'll finish with warrior two. And exhale, take the hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward and come to stand in warrior two. Exhale, take the arms to warrior two. Good, reach with the fingers. And then turn the back hand over, palm facing up, and inhale the right arm up. Look up at the hand. And warrior two, and we'll move through that again 5 times with the breath. Keep the belly button reaching back towards the spine. Good, and let's finish with warrior two. And exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward, ground the back foot. Bend the left knee to 90 degrees. And warrior two. Reach with the fingers. Belly button to spine, lift through the crown of the head. And inhale, straighten the leg. Arms up, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Good, and we'll move with the breath. Good, belly button all the way back towards the spine. Good. And finish with warrior two. And exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Look forward to the hands, bend the knees and step or jump the feet towards the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. Okay, let's step along the edge of the mat to step the feet about 3.5 feet apart. And the toes are going to be out at 45 degrees. Bring the arms to cactus arms, belly button to spine. We're going to exhale, slide the back down an imaginary wall. Good, so keeping the knees out, not falling in. Lift the chest, Sarah. Good, tuck that tailbone in a little bit. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms high in like a star position. Good, take the hands to the hips, turn the toes facing forward, and exhale, fold forward from the hips. Reaching with the crown of the head. And then take the hands to the mat on the fingertips. And exhale, walk the hands over towards the right foot. Any amount. And then inhale, center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Bend the knees. Take the hands to the hips. And inhale, come to stand. And turn the toes out 45 degrees again. Arms into cactus arms. Exhale, slide down that wall, keeping the knees out. Good. Stay here for a moment. We're just going to pulse 5 times down here. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes. Good. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Reach, reach, reach. Take the hands to the hips, toes facing forward. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Reach with the crown of the head, reach back with the sit bones. Take the hands to the mat. Exhale over to the left this time. Inhale, center, and exhale, right. Inhale, center, bend the knees, hands to hips. Inhale, come to stand. Good, and then heel toe the feet together and jump the feet together. Come to the top of the mat, and feet underneath the hips. Reach with the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up, V position. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Hands to opposite elbows, and just rock side to side. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Lengthen that spine, bend the knees. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Pedal out the feet. And bend the knees. And on the exhale, come down onto the forearms for dolphin. Belly button to spine. And inhale, down dog. And exhale, dolphin on the forearms. And we'll do that one more time. So down dog. And then dolphin. And then last time in down dog. And pedal out the feet. And bend the knees. Look forward to the hands. Exhale, jump the feet towards the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana with the other arm on top. Rock side to side. Release the hands, take the hands to the hips, bend the knees, and inhale, come to stand. Good. Step the feet wide again. Toes pointing forward. Hands on the hips. Exhale, bend the right knee into a squat and straighten the left leg. Keep the hips back. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. I'm going to keep the chest lifted, so it's a high side lunge. Good, and you can just move, further into the squat each time. Good, so really think about keeping that knee back and sitting the hips back. Chest is lifted, look forward. Good, we'll do a couple more on each side, finishing on the left. Okay, so finish on the left, and then come back to center. Heel toe the feet together, so they're about just wider than hip width apart. And then exhale, take the hips down into Malasana. Good, so you can take a block there. You can take a block underneath the hips, underneath the hands. Inhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs. Exhale, sit down in Malasana. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips. And we'll move through 5 more of these on your own breath cycle. So exhaling for Malasana and inhaling to stand. Okay, and then we'll finish in Malasana. Good, chest is lifted, spine is long. Think about the tailbone moving down like a magnet towards the ground, and the crown of the head lifting. Good. Okay, and then take the hands behind you and come to sit. And then come to lay on your back. Bend the knees and take the right ankle to left knee. Belly button to spine, and exhale, take the hands behind the left hamstring. And draw the legs in towards the torso. And think about keeping the spine long. So reach through the crown of the head and the tailbone and rock side to side. We'll just stay here for a few more rounds of breath. Okay, and then step the right foot down, left foot down, and take the left ankle to the right knee. Belly button to spine, exhale, lift the right quad towards the torso, take the hands behind the hamstring. And release the shoulders, lengthen the spine, and then start to rock just a little bit side to side. Good. Okay, and then step the feet down, release the leg, belly button to spine, and exhale, take the hands along the quads to the top of the kneecaps, straighten the arms, and let the feet dangle. And again, just rock side to side a little. So you're allowing the weight of the feet to neutralize the spine here. Just really small movements left to right. Good, and then step the feet down. Walk the feet to the edges of the mat. Knees come together. Inhale the arms out to the side. And exhale, hands to opposite shoulders. And don't grip with the hands here. Just allow the weight of the arms to open up the shoulders. And it feels like you're giving yourself a hug. Okay, so we've been focusing on movement and taking up space throughout the class. So I want you to think about taking that space out into the world today and for the rest of the week. But for just the next 20 seconds on this side, just do your best to stay still. So bring a stillness to the body. Bring a stillness to the mind. And try to quiet the eyes. So you can focus on the third eye between the eyebrows if that's helpful. And inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale the other arm on top. And when your mind wanders, which it will because we're all human, just gently bring it back to the breath, the body, and the stillness. Okay, and release the arms. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side a little bit. Roll over onto the right side. And inhale, come to sit. Bring the hands together at heart center. So yoga is about slowing or ceasing the fluctuations of the mind. That's kind of monkey chatter that everybody has. And every part of yoga, the breath, the movement, the meditation, the focus, is all about bringing in awareness and some kind of, not control, that's the only word I can think of. Control is not the right word, but let's start with awareness to the fluctuations of the mind. All right, so think about the energy of taking up space throughout the day and the week. And thank you for joining me, ladies. Namaste.
Thank you, Louise.
You're welcome.
Sorry,